This is Luke Woodard bringing you another 3-Minute Thursday. Today we're going to jump into the wild world of surfacing. So you've probably heard of surfacing and maybe you've even tried it but quickly gave up using it for various reasons. Because it is a different modeling approach altogether, it can be intimidating. But never fear, we'll take the intimidation out in just 3 minutes. First, let's talk about what surfacing is. It's a completely different modeling approach in that we're modeling faces, not volumes. When we model solids, SOLIDWORKS is actually doing the surfacing process for us. Thus, surfacing is a longer, more manual process of doing things. So if it's both longer and more tedious, why would we use it? One word: power. If you have more control of the process, you also have more control over the end result. That power and control doesn't come easy though. While 3 minutes won't make you a surfacing expert, we'll start with the basics so you can understand the process. There are 5 major steps in surfacing: creating bounding surfaces, creating what I like to call filler surfaces, trimming, knitting, and filling/thickening. To illustrate, I'll model a simple cylinder. To start, we're going to want to make sure our surfacing tab is turned on in the command manager. Notice that we have a lot of the same commands as we're used to when modeling solids. Extrusions, revolves, sweeps, lofts, and boundaries all work well to create my initial bounding surface or surfaces. In this case, the bounding surface will be part of the end geometry, but that won't always be the case. Here, I'll use a simple extruded surface. Next, I'll cap the cylinder off with filler surfaces. The planar surface works well in simple cases, but you will find yourself using the filled surface command for more complex cases. Now that I have an enclosed manifold, I'll use the trim command to trim away the portions of surfaces that I no longer need. After trimming away what I don't need, I'll then use the knit surface command to join the surface bodies into one. This works much like knitting pieces of fabric together to get one end result. To finish, I want to convert the surface body into a solid volume. To do so, I'll use the thicken command. Because I have an enclosed manifold, I can create a solid from the now one surface body. This is also an option in the knit command. If I simply want to thicken the surface, I just have to specify the thickness. There you go. Those are the 5 basic steps of surfacing. While it was longer and more complicated than the solid modeling we're used to, it lays a good foundation. So as you have time, try out using surfacing on basic parts to build confidence for when you really need it. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this 3-Minute Thursday.